Hello. Hi, Nate. Hi, Standard. It's you gone. Sorry about the slightly late stream. I couldn't sleep last night because I think I have an ear infection, so I had a horrible headache. And when I tried to go downstairs, my mom's stupid dog that I have to take care of ran out and started barking at top volume, so I left so I wouldn't wake up my dad or disturb his sleep. And then I passed out later after taking ibuprofen. And I woke up to my last minute stream reminder alarm. Hi Adrian, hi Shadow, hi Panis. Hi Gov. For you it's late, but for me it's right on time? Well, good for you in particular. Maybe this is a stream just for you. Congratulations. Hello. You had quite the night. I had such a killer headache. It's dull now, but I still can't hear that well out of my ear. Maybe open back headphones will help prevent ear moisture? Nah, I'll just fix it with rubbing alcohol. I'm so good at everything. You can't hear us? No, my hearing is slightly duller in my left ear. Sorry, I had to do the hand trick real quick. I can't tell my left from right as an adult. Hi Ziplins. Chat loudly so Chibi can read her messages clearly. You know what? Thank you. Can you scream louder? I can't read sign language, please. Don't send in sign language. I can't read it. My dust mask to remove the moisture chinchilla after all. I have to take very good care of my ears. And chinchilla shouldn't be very wet in the first place. So, if my ear is full of moisture, what if I roll around in the dust? And then all the dust gets in my ear and becomes a coagulated mass because of the moisture. What do I do then? Help. Do you know how to tie your shoes as an adult? I was a late bloomer when it came to tying my shoes. However, I did manage to learn. I couldn't It's actually a pretty funny story. Everyone always trying to explain it to me would always do like, oh, the bunny rabbit runs around the hole and into the burrow, or like SpongeBob, like loop-de-loop and pull. I never could understand it because, well, it didn't look like a bunny rabbit to me. That's the most stupid thing to say, but it took me actually starting to watch people tie their shoes to figure it out. Like, oh, you make 2 loops and do a knot with it. I know how to do a knot. That's the issue. Hi, Maniacal Foreigner. Hi, Random Moose Brains. Hi, Shrim. Base teamy metaphors have no place in civilized society. Well, I've made my can of worms. Now I must eat it? What do you do with the can of worms? What do you... Well, fishing... That's a very good point. That's a very good suggestion. Also, hi, Cedric. You promise? Dang it! I really need to slow down that redeem. My mouth is so dry. I tried going downstairs for drink. For unspecified drink. But the dog would bark. So I actually ended up having to drink sink water. Thank you for canceling it out. Hi, Fred. So I guess it's great that I drink the water. I think a lot of you would be happy I drink water. It tasted very mineral. Kind of like sweet-ish. You taste you ever like lick the gross minerals off metal? And it tastes kind of sweet? It was like that. Or am I the weirdo that did that? Well, whatever. Yeah, it's your pipes. Yeah, the laundry machine also smells really bad. I had to do my dad's laundry, switch it around for him and bring up his clothes. And they smelled so bad. I told him, like, these smell like garbage, like dirty water. And he said, it smells fine to me. So, now you guys can all know that my dad goes to work smelling like dirty water. Is the fluoride gonna make you more or less autistic? I like to level up when I can. Probably smells bad because it built up in pipes or the washer. I think I'm gonna bleach the washing machine sometime. Run it on an empty cycle for cleaning. If the tap water tastes sweet, that's probably lead. Great to know. Now what? I'm dying of lead poisoning. Sayonara. I sure loved streaming while I was around. Rest in peace, teams. Nice of you to do laundry for your dad. I did a lot. I didn't used to do a lot of chores, but I really picked up recently. Like this month and a bit of the past month. I've been able to do all this stuff. My motivation's going well and I'm happy. I met that. Some people are just nose blind. I consider them lucky. Almost all my coworkers are nose blind. My dad's always been nose blind. I like to light candles and stuff sometimes when my allergies are less severe. And I show them to him so that he can check them out, and he's like, it's very faint. I work with rednecks and they literally just can't smell. A lot of people, you know, they get desensitized to a lot of smells because they live in environments with a lot of smells. If you live out in the woods, there's not a lot to smell. Well, there's a lot to smell. I don't know why I briefly did a bad accent. Oh, yummy lead brain, see me. I love lead. I love uranium. Feed me lead and uranium. Feed me ammonia and bleach. What type of autism does your dad have? Is it just history? He's not actually diagnosed, but his dad was. And I am. So I think there's a little bit of... I think there's an educated guess I can make. Proud of you for finding new motivation. Teeny, I felt similar lately, got a lot done. I've been doing the dishes on the regular. This thing smells so bad. It smells like actual dog water. I don't like doing the dishes still. That said, I like being able to say, yeah, I did the dishes, yeah. I'm the dish doer. I'm too allergic to smell most things. Sometimes my allergies are so bad I can't go near things like the candles or perfume I get. Sometimes I can enjoy it in peace. I took a bit of Benadryl today, so I think I would be able to enjoy it in peace, but, you know, I think bleaching your sink might be a good idea. What if it creates chlorine gas, or whatever you call it? Mustard gas, the evil gas that they use. I think your house and all the internals need to be deep sterilized. I think the house might be a bit mildewy. My mom used to tell me that, but and say that like all my clothes smelled like mildew and whatnot. But whenever I came back from her house, my clothes would also smell like cigarettes. So I don't trust in her opinion that much. I think one of those is very, very marginally better. I like mildew though. I kind of like the smell of mildew. See me, I am autistic as hell about cleaning. I'll clean your house and hang out with your dad. In general, it's always easy to clean other people's houses. Like, I could clean other people's houses pretty well if I wanted to. Although I am a little confused about where to put important objects if not clarified. I don't like cleaning my own space though. How can your mom still smell things smoking through your nose cells? Deal with God? Hi Shrek. That could be a good job, just leaving instructions for the cheetah maid and she will clean properly. I essentially... retubing is my main thing, I suppose. But I essentially end up basically being a maid, considering I'm living here kind of in exchange for chores. I can't stand having a dirty environment, so I did a bunch of organizing for my hobby room closet yesterday. Feels satisfying. Only thing I won't let in my room, I try to avoid bringing food in because if I lose track of the food, it's gonna get gross. And there's gonna be flies, and I hate flies. There's a mosquito flying around the house yesterday, and I couldn't get it no matter how much I chased it. Tried to attack it a lot. The cake in your closet did alright, didn't it? I threw it away a month ago. You should be happy and proud of me. Can you congratulate me? Say I did a good job or something? You know, no, that's embarrassing to ask. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. But oh, you know that's embarrassing. Don't. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, old man. Old men. Old woman too. There's old men or women watching me, and all of them should shut up. Yeah. Most of my garbage in my room is plastic though. It's Pepsi. I haven't bought Pepsi in a while though, because I really want to... I'll be honest, I want to cut back on my Pepsi intake because of... How do I say it? It's expensive. Horrible job, Super Tsunami, more like mediocre Tsunami. That's my crying sound. Is it any good? Biggest garbage in your room is your PC. Get rid of it. Throw out my PC. I have to throw out my PC. Throw it in the garbage. I need to feed all the parts to the ocean. I need the fish. The fish need GPU. The fish need GPU. The fish need CPU. The fish need motherboard. From 20 liters per day down to 18? No. At best, it's like a liter per day. Sometimes if I'm having a really bad day, it can be a 2 liter, but I don't let... I feel even worse about myself if I let it get to that point. I can't. I wouldn't drink a 2 liter in one day. But thing things are so expensive in the world. I go grocery shopping with my dad, and I look at the stuff he buys. And because he's really annoying about being a vegetarian, he buys the overpriced organic stuff. Like, these eggs are literally twice the price of normal eggs. What difference does it make? You know, if you want... I think you'd get a better investment return if you just bought a chicken at that rate. Groceries are insane these days. So, have you the price of eggs, am I right? What's the deal with airline food? Yay, Timmy, woo, you're so funny, wow. Wow, Timmy. A lot of the organic stuff is just a grift. Yeah, but I don't really want to research it and make my dad feel sad. Because it's a bummer, admittedly. It's kind of nice to sit in that. Haha! I laughed so loudly, so you can read it. Very funny, so funny, haha, so funny. Good job! Airline food during the time of what's the deal with airline food was substantially better than airline food of today. It's so over. Airline food nowadays is like a bag of nuts or pretzels that I will not eat. In some very mysterious organic themed packaging. But the truth about airline food, people will say airline food tastes weird. Do you want to know the interesting truth? Food tastes completely different at different altitudes. When you're high up enough in the sky, it basically, the taste change is... I've watched astronaut interviews and they'll talk about how sometimes they can bring up food if they're lucky. And I heard a lady talking about how she brought up some nice chocolate so she could eat it in space and feel really cool. But it tasted like wax. Because of the altitude change. Yeah, just bring your own food. Every time I've had to fly, I make sure to get my little brother. I only fly with my little brother. I make sure to get my little brother a hot meal from one of the fast food places. Even if it's gonna be overpriced, because airports always are. Having a hot meal in advance is a lot better than the sad, like... pretzels. I love pretzels. Why don't you give me salt so high in the air? I'm gonna dehydrate. I'm like a fish on land. Come on. Come on, flight attendant. Yeah, if you taste the most good airline food at sea level, it would be way overseasoned. Stuff like that is neat though, isn't it? Airport food is way better than airplane food. Stupid overpriced though. Yeah, it is stupid overpriced. I don't fly often though, so I can excuse it for the moment, you know? Japanese airline food must be decades ahead. I think the thing about Japan, we build it up so big in our heads because it seems so foreign and so on, and it is very different from our culture. But I think the food quality of Japan is gonna be on par with the food quality of the rest of the world. It's just that America is very bad. They want you to dehydrate so you buy the drink too. It's all a scam. I've learned to not ask. Sometimes they give complimentary sodas or whatever. I learned to not ask for it because it tastes kind of bad. They fill it with ice and it gets watered down. And also I always spill it on my lap because they only leave it in cups. Hey, okay, guy, Breezy. Oh my gosh, is that the super Chidami? No. No. I'm normal, Chidami. I'm sorry. I'm a fraud. Japan is a little worse than Mexico or Puerto Rico, and better than the US, Canada, and Vietnam. Australia is like depressed America. Australia, I love hearing about the weird stuff they do in Australia. You ever see images of Australian kitchens? In Australia, they have their ovens and stoves on top of counters most of the time. And I think that's very, very slightly neat. Right? Teamy needs a sippy cup. Last time I brought a sippy cup to anywhere was late middle school, and I stopped doing it because people gawked at me. But sippy cup lids, I'll be honest, I love sippy cups. If you say you hate sippy cups, you're a fraud. Bad idea, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Hi Barmy, I'd say Tokyo is a pretty good foodie destination. I can't enjoy Japanese food. Every time I try to have sushi, even if it's good restaurant sushi, I can't handle it at all. I think I just don't like fish or sushi rice. Probably sushi rice. One time, my little brother likes to make sushi in the house sometimes and it stinks up the place. But we always have sushi rice and stuff like that on hand because of that. One time, he misread the container and poured a bunch of sushi rice into the rice maker to eat with curry. And I'm sitting there trying my best to eat through the curry, and it's like, little brother's name. Did you use sushi rice? And he's like, no, probably not. I didn't. How would I even mistake sushi rice for rice? Use sushi rice, kid. Aren't you like college age? Yeah? So what? You wouldn't like a sippy cup? Can you have cutlet curry rice? I haven't had cutlets in a long time. I don't buy meat often, not because I'm vegetarian like my dad is. But if I buy meat, I'm gonna be the only one to eat it. And I'm not used to eating meat. So there's gonna be a lot of meat that I can't eat. Teams confirmed for Hag. Teams confirmed for not underage. That's all. I use sushi rice like normal because rice is rice even if short grain is worse than medium grain and jasmine. Pretty kimoe, honestly. Pretty kimoe. Ugh. Because I mentioned it earlier, I'm taking care of my mom's dogs for a week for some reason that I was not alerted of in advance. And I'm taking care of my little brother for a week too, so it's gonna be a little weird when he's here, and I'm like the weirdo here making fun of my little brother for being bad at cooking. You wanna know something really funny? I remember once I was sick with COVID. I make spaghetti every week, but I couldn't obviously because I had COVID and I was so sickly and ill. My little brother kindly offers to make the spaghetti for me. I say, yes, of course. He brings the spaghetti to my doorstep and it tastes like he put ketchup on it. I ask, what did you put in the sauce? And he's like, sugar and salt. That's how you put in it, right? Just sugar and salt. Jinmi is a mean sister. You should see the food atrocities he commits, though. One time, he made mac and cheese for everyone once, and I ate some and thought it tasted really weird and watered down. I look around the kitchen and I find a half-full packet of the mac and cheese powder because he only used half of it in his cooking for some reason. I'm always amazed. He wanted to eat the powder later. Nah, he's really weird about cheese. I don't get how you can't like cheese, but he always says that cheese is so gross and nasty. I don't understand it at all. Japanese rice and sushi rice are apparently the very same. Well, I feel bad for Japanese people and they have bad taste. So tragic. Tragedy, sad. Sad tragedy strikes. I may be a mean sister. There's not really much I can add to that. I may be a mean sister. Japanese short grain rice gets marketed as sushi rice, rice for sushi. Ah. The rice they put in anime and stuff like that always looks so delectable. Oh, it's sticky. It makes me want to eat it, but at the same time, I know I would always be disappointed by it because I also thought, oh my god, sushi's in so many anime, you know? I want to enjoy sushi. I felt so bad at that sushi restaurant because I was crying through the bites. It was so bad. What do you think of Mexican orange rice? Didn't know it existed, honestly. I know nothing about Mexican food because I don't eat it. I'm not Mexican. Gomen Nasari. This is just like one of my Japanese animes. Shut up, you. I'll transmute you into paper. And then I'll feed the paper to a dog. And then I'll let the dog chew it up and I'll throw you into the ocean then. And then I'll fish you out and then I'll throw you into the sewer instead. And then you'll end up in the ocean again, so I'll have to fish you out again. And I'm gonna just toss you into the road and let cars run you over forever. Does that sound good? You don't need to do all that, Teamy. You can just chew the paper yourself. I was gonna say that, but then I realized if I said like, I'll chew you up, a lot of you would be like, oh, Teamy, chew me up, oh, and gross like that, you know? I didn't want to do that. I don't want to hear that. Maniacal is already doing that. I realized that, but he said that after I said all my stuff. It's only fair. You know? I've been wanting to improve my chatting skills recently, but I'm still not very good at it. I get nervous very often whenever it quiets down. It's like, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, yeah, scream. Realistic. Do you understand? This is my real reaction. Hey, Xenomorphica. I want to improve a lot, so I talk a lot to improve. I've been doing a lot of chatting streams lately, haven't I? I'm not very good at gaming, honestly, so I get nervous. Oh, gaming skills. Only thing I'm good at is Project Diva, and I lose my nerve a lot while I'm watching you. ASMR stream 1? I've been thinking about it, honestly. Not right now, obviously, because one of my ears is out of commission. Kind of. I don't honestly want to return to it, though. I think I'm mentally ready. Yeah. I think your gaming streams are fine. There's plenty of worse game streamers out there, trust me. It's really funny. You ever see Miko's like gaming streams? Sakura Miko, Hololive, whatever. Oh. Sorokisai. Maybe it'd be nice to go back to VR chat. I have plans for all these things. I've just been a little physically weak, so I've been putting it off. I also need to clean up my room a little bit. We can get your model ready so you won't have to say you only like the not racist form of slavery as some other VTuber. What? 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 Oh! It clicked. It clicked. Oh. Rough. Idea for stream, Chimi tries weird snacks chat bot for a run through. You know a stream I've had an idea for? You ever see those really bad rage bait cooking videos? I should make one of those and try to eat it. Last week or so I saw this horrifying video in which someone made pumpkin spice pasta. It was scary. Don't kill yourself for content, please. I'm gonna die when I have a thing of my dig. Why? Ugh. Stream idea, Tsunami tries weird cars, chat visor on throne. You wanna get me Hot Wheels? That'd be fine. I think you can get them at the grocery store. And that'd be for a little boring of a stream though. I roll a car and then what? Then I go like, vroom vroom, look, this is a car, I'm driving the car, vroom vroom, woo. And then I drive it off my desk and I go, oh no, I've driven off a cliff. Explosion. Another explosion. Do you like Hot Wheels? I never had Hot Wheels as a kid. I always saw them, you know, passed them in stores and thought like, wow, it's Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Yahoo! I have hundreds of them. Continue some. You win the autism contest. You can have it. You can keep your Hot Wheels. And as a little gift, I have hidden a Hot Wheel somewhere in your house. You must find it. Tear open the walls. Did you ever play the Hot Wheels game? Wasn't that the racing game? I've heard of it. I'm familiar with that. But I don't actually know anything about it. For whatever reason, it makes me think about James Pond on the SNES. Are you guys familiar with James Pond? I used to bug hunt in James Pond for fun. And just see how bad I can wreck it. Here, I'll bring up the cover art for James Pond. For context. Hey, yeah, that's James Pond. I'll show you the Linux one as well. When I say Linux, I'm mostly just joking because I think the penguins look like Tux. Tux Linux. He's like if James Bond were a fish. Do you understand? It's okay if you don't. I'll still respect you if you do. Yes, they do look like Tux. Nerd! I'm not a nerd! Tux is a great mascot for Linux, and I appreciate his contributions to life. I follow Tux Paint on Twitter, and I watch their posts. I used to have a little Tux plushie my dad bought for me. I stayed in my older brother's room more often, but I consider it was more mine. I agree, but only a nerd would know about Tux. I think you should be a nerd. Jerk. Give me a moment. Let me bring up a wonderful, beautiful... Look at that. Beautiful. Is OS 10 about again with the recent Windows 11 mascot? I saw a Linux chat a long time ago that was pretty good. Let me see if I can find it. Reveal the truth to me. There's also Ubuntu, the manga. It's really hard to find though. A G meme? Oh, the thing is that OS stands for not a G meme. I don't even know what G is actually. I'm a fraud. Anyway, let me bring up Linux chat. I still don't understand why people say bless you in these seasons. It's short for God bless you. As in, like, you are ill, may God bless you and take that illness away. I would use Linux if this were the OS. My dad's a Reddit atheist, so instead of bless you, you wanna know what he says? He says, Gesundheit, every time. I don't say Gesundheit, but that's mostly because I have no one to say it to. I walk this earth alone. I have no friends. Cough, cough. That's my weakness. Gesundheit and Salud mean the same thing basically as bless you. Well, they both literally mean... Salud means literally health. I don't remember what Gesundheit means. It also might mean health. I think stuff like that is a little funny as well. They're like, get healthy, get healthy, get healthy, get healthy. Does he say goodbye? God be with you? Well, language changes. I don't know why he still insists on things like Gesundheit, but it's not my problem, you know? I do not care. He can sit in his German jail. Sometimes he speaks to me in German just to screw with me. Like in the store, he'll start going like, what is German? Like, das ist gut. Kinder. Woohoo. Guten Tag. He'll start speaking German to me and then wait for a response very patiently, and I don't know if he's trying to gaslight my brain into awakening German language knowledge that I don't have or what. Next time someone sneezes, I'm just gonna yell and chant, get healthy, get healthy, get healthy at them. Get healthy! Get healthy! Health! I've heard that people thought your soul could fall out of your nose, so you said bless you to make sure it stayed in. Alternatively, your nasal cavities are full of demons and you need the blessing for them booger Beelzebubs to not fly back in after you sneeze. Well, that's how sneezes work. It's expelling the bad and stuff. It's a nightmare, though. wusste nicht, dass sie mich Deutsch spricht. Ausgezeichnet. Parlez-vous Germain? Germain, ho. Parlez-vous français? Ho. I'm tired though. Anyway, I don't plan on this being a very long stream on account of my ear is killing me and the ibuprofen is wearing off. And I feel bad about that, but... Well... I speak English, German, and am learning Japanese. It's fun to be able to communicate in different languages. I consider learning Japanese. I can hear it somewhat by ear. Sometimes it's a little embarrassing and cringe. Sometimes a Japanese song will come on while my dad's playing music, like some Japanese metal, and he's like, "Oh, how much of this can you understand?" It's like they're screaming. I don't know what they're saying. It's unintelligible for me. Just glad to see you. Feels like it's been ages. I have no what's the word to say? I have no intention to stop the regular schedule. You know? I don't know. What? I am... I drink of the water. I gotta do some art. Lately I've been thinking, I don't hone my talents enough. I practice singing and stuff, but I'm still very mediocre. OMG, she hydrate? It's iced tea. I forgot that water was a real thing. You know how some people call every drink Coke? Supposedly in some parts of the South or Midwest or something like that, just every soft drink is Coke to them. If you bring them a soda, it is Coke. What do they call Coke then to distinguish it? Back in school, I had a really annoying teacher who would make a big deal about saying pop instead of soda. How do you feel about pop versus soda, Jimmy? I don't really care, I think soda is the right one. Bro, I don't mean to be gross, but you're supposed to be peeing clear, not stinky apple juice. Drink more water. Where did you get any of that from? Where did you get any of that from? Because I don't want to tell you about my habits. People that say pop will not inherit the earth. Well, that's because the South has terrible education. They won't inherit the earth because they're too stupid. The North says pop dingus? Really? On pop distribution. My dad doesn't say pop. Wait. Don't dox your dad, TV. Map. Pop soda distribution map. No, they don't. They say soda in the North. Give us your dad's full social security number. I think he would be mad at me. It's a tragedy. Pop is popular in the North? Well, I don't consider the Midwest the North. I'm an East Coaster only, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the North outside of the East Coast. North versus Northeast, aka the good North. East Coast, Best Coast! Woo! I love being on this coast. Yaha! I love existing the way I do. Also, hi Chase. I don't think I said hi properly. Chicago people say pop? Well, that's because Chicago is a purgatory. Not only to the damned. I have some family that talks about coming from Chicago, and they're pretty passionate about it, but they can never say anything unique about Chicago. It's always like, yeah, Chicago's so great, you know, it's got such a unique culture, and it's like, what is their culture? And then they stare at me and then say something about how it's unlike other cities. Gym shoes, tennis shoes. It's tennis shoes, not gym shoes. It's tennis shoes. I never understood why they said tennis shoes either, though. Now, West Coast, Best Coast? Well, I think you should be put down like a dog. I think you should be old yellered. I think I should take you back around the barn and shoot you. This is true. You enjoy your lack of history. We have this tradition of saying welcome to Chicago. Name one other city that does that. They have a good point. I've never heard anyone say that to me. I think you can see when I sneeze. Chicago's great at two things: gun crime and deep dish pizza. To say they're good at deep dish pizza is to say that, like, a city is the best at cleaning toilets. Welcome to Chicago! Give me your wallet. Hand it over, fork it over. We can't wait here all day. I don't have good trigger discipline. Give me all of your objects. All of them. Every last one of them. Hi, Squire. I am diseased and unwell. Wahoo! Sure, Timmy, you can have my dirty laundry. I think you should die. I don't trust you with a gun, but I also doubt you actually loaded the gun, right? I can load a gun. You know, I'll spit the bullets at you really hard. I have good mouth strength. You wanna know something? You wanna know a grotesque skill I learned as a kid? I can hollow out a Vienna sausage with my mouth. You can be like, oh, that sounds dirty. Well, I'm mangling it, so it's not really some kind of appropriate thing. Just woke up, huh? Hi, Bob. I can hollow out a Vienna sausage with my mouth. It's something I taught to myself so that I can show it to people. Wait, with teeth or no? Well, teeth is involved in eating Vienna sausages, I suppose. But you know, you show someone like the hollowed out Vienna sausage and then they look at you and go, what the heck is wrong with you, Chingy? And then I go, I hollowed out a Vienna sausage. And then they go, why did you do that though? Go to bed? Hi, Twitchy. I did pass out and oversleep a little bit. You see, the truth of the matter is, have an ear infection that kept me up all night. Vienna sausages and little ones, right? Yeah, I wouldn't haul out a hot dog simply because I don't like hot dogs. That would be a lot harder though. If you're ever going to go buy a ring, I think you should be imprisoned. I think if I had the opportunity, I would turn you into a chicken leg. I'm sorry you have an ear infection, Teamy. It's my own fault. I clean my ears too much. I just really like cleaning my ears. What I look for in a woman is the ability to hollow out a Vienna sausage with her mouth. You see tricks like that all the time. People will be like, "Oh, I can tie a cherry stem into a knot using my tongue." I can't do that. What I can do though is mangle meat. Oh. I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey recently. I have a lot of respect for Stanley Kubrick to begin with because I think he has an amazing visual sense. But it really is a crazy movie. I understand it now. I understand everything now. I do like things like... I like space. You ever go back and watch Jurassic Park with someone who really likes dinosaurs? It's kind of like that. Or someone who really likes being correct. Sometimes I'll watch it with my dad or something and he's gonna start saying like, actually, they proved this wrong later on. You like Full Metal Jacket? I haven't watched Full Metal Jacket. I watched a bit of Full Metal Alchemist. So dinosaurs aren't real? Yeah, God didn't invent dinosaurs. Or maybe God did and they never died. Or maybe they went extinct recently. I don't know. I don't remember how the theory goes. I don't remember, I'm sorry. But I understand it now. I was watching a lot of 2001: A Space Odyssey and thinking like, oh my god, how did they do that? How'd they do that motion? Blah blah blah. How'd they do this? How'd they do that? God, I love practical effects. Dinosaurs are actually aliens? This is true. They were summoned by pyramids. Actually, I started reading Dawn to Dawn recently. People are all talking about the anime or whatever, so I started actually reading it. It's really good, surprisingly so. But anyway, they had some neat, like, interpretations of trivia. Like, the pyramids are teleporters built by aliens, but the reason why we put dead bodies as them is so that we could send them up to the aliens to get them treated. Neat, right? Hope I didn't spoil. I don't think it counts as a spoil if there's no context for anything at all. Did you hear about the guy who got doxxed on Twitter over a Dawn to Dawn post? You can always hear about, like, the Twitter action. I don't care about Twitter, honestly. I like to update you guys on stuff, but I don't... If I keep up with Twitter drama, it's always gonna be stuff like, this random person I don't know said something stupid. Let's all collectively bash them. What I actually didn't know about is Shondo got into a spat or something into drama. I agree with Shondo in this case. I do like Shondo in many other ways though. Hi Ringa. I did. She had a good point, yeah. People don't like it because they don't want to think that stuff like that is happening. But it's true. You know, most mods are groomers. I try to protect people from dealing with stuff like that. I don't want that to be a problem here, so what I do is stuff like... How do I say it? I don't really have... Being a mod doesn't really get you special treatment, you know? I don't have a manager, of course. I'm a random, literally who, indie. Where would I get a manager? Where would I get to pay for that? Where would... You know? Some people do actually pay for managers. Some people are in like little small corpos that have personal managers. Like, I think Kawa Entertainment, they're all really small, but I think they did have managers and stuff like that. But no proper indie has a manager, really. No small indie has a small manager, really. I think we have a good system here. Turn random losers into mods, then belittle them. You're so right, ain't it, man? You're so right. You should speak once more. You should speak. I have two managers, aka people I just ask for advice sometimes, and they tell me when I'm being dumb for free. I assume by default that I'm being dumb doing anything. If it's insecurity, that's dumb. Push it away. I'm never gonna get anything done if I let my insecurity actually get to me. If it's a decision, I don't think about whether or not it's dumb. I think about how it could backfire on me. Because anything could backfire on you, you know? But many... It depends on how many ways it can backfire on you and how bad the backfire would be. Can't believe you just killed that dude on sight. He wasn't even shouting and you precision headshot him. This is very true. This is very true. You should speak once more. I'll free some people from the nightmare zone. Metal, you're free. Wait, hold on. Congratulations, you're free, Metal. I've freed you. For fun. Can I Sudoku myself via mod panel? I don't know, maybe? I wouldn't know. Oh, congratulations, you're free from anything. Don't forget Hade. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. You're free. I was getting used to the job. Well, you're free now. Go out and sorry I hit you. Out into the world. Be free. Fly like a graceful bird on the winds of fame. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to anything I say. I have no idea what I'm on about. Enid is a traitor though, he prefers to watch other women. I don't mind if he watches other women, honestly. Things like that used to get to me a little because I'd be like, oh, am I not good enough? Oh. I realized in my head, well, why should anyone devote themselves solely to me if I don't devote myself solely to anyone? Simple. How often do we even have to ban peeps? I try to avoid ban and instead I just tell them that they're stupid and I hate them. I think that's better. Hi Uber. It's more like, that's a stupid opinion. You can walk that back. You know, we're not banning you one side. Other than bots, we don't really ban anyone. Yeah, there's some people I wish I banned, but they left anyway. I'm glad I'm not dealing with anyone who is trying to cozy up to me too hard. I don't like groomers, that's my main draw. I don't respect groomers. Can't believe Timmy hates me. This is true. This is a true fact. I do despise you with my entire heart. But who will cut your hair? Me. I cut my own hair. Bozo. What? You didn't know that? I cut my own hair. Jerk. You didn't even know that. I'm #1 Timmy untied always. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I love being untied. That's what I think I like about your community teams. Everyone is well behaved and knows how not to take things too far. Worst one I see is Nate, and he's not even that bad. I think it's helpful. I've got a kind of bad personality in the sense that I can't bring myself to behave in a normal, average way. But the good thing is that I don't have the filter to say like, that's stupid. Stupid stuff like that. I don't think Nate is that bad though. Everyone makes fun of Nate, but it's just stuff I would expect, really. You need us to bully you back into taking care of yourself. I'm improving at my own pace and I'm glad that I can. My dad's really laid off on me and where I'm going, and I'm happy about that, you know? You guys might be happy to hear this. My dad told me that what he really wants to see, rather than putting pressure on me to do something that other people want me to do, I should find out what I'm passionate about, what I'm happy about. I was so stuck inside my head, I forgot that, you know, people could be normal and nice. Like, people could respect me. It's stupid. People rag on Nate because he's a DJ, and I rag on Nate because he's Californian. We are not the same. Chicagoan. Or Chicago. Girl? Chicagoan? Chicago? I'll figure it out. I saw that. Well, 1 year? Yeah, it's been a whole year. This is further than most indies get, isn't it? Theoretically, I see a lot of indies that technically last a year, but I think my track record of streaming is really good, and I'm happy about that. But I gotta improve my mindset. Also, thank you, Sarah. You've streamed a lot? I wonder, I think on those statistic websites, they can tell you a specific amount of hours you've streamed or something like that. I want to see that. Let's see. 634. Neat! That's like, I think that's like 2 hours for a year. That's more than me. Oh my god, I've streamed more times than Shroob has. Revolutionary. I'm you know what? I'm so happy to be a true endurance streamer like Shroob. It's crazy. Little over 26 full days. Maybe I should get that number to like a month straight. I'd improve. I don't think I won't be able to meet. How do I say it? I forgot forgot what I was saying. Sorry, I'm listening to FNAF music. And it's kind of making me brain dead. My quota, so to speak, you know? I try to meet a normal amount of hours every time because I want to give you back what you give to me, you know? Oftentimes, I don't quite do that though. Oftentimes, I dip. Bye. 110 hours, did a full 31 days. That's a full October. I love October. October. What am I doing? I unfollowed you for a bit, then came back, so the count is not accurate. Why would you unfollow me? You know, sometimes I say stupid things. You can unfollow me for any reason. I do say a lot of stupid stuff. Sometimes I'm not good at filters. Sometimes I'll say something painfully edgy. Sometimes I'll drop the worst political take ever. I think what you should always keep in mind is I take unhealthy amounts of Benadryl. Reject filters, embrace non-conformity. I'm not that crazy of a person, I think. I Proctor also. Loser. Not surprised normal people would unfollow you, to be honest. I think for a lot of people I'm not crazy enough. For a lot of people I'm a huge weirdo that isn't normal. Got the date wrong. December will mark 1 year since I've been watching. Huh. December. Oh. That's 10 months. That's a lot of time. Nice to stick around that long. You're rather tame, quirky, but you're not a literal schizo. I'm definitely not. I'm not any good at things like behaving in a normal manner, but most of it's just autism brain and difficulty. Here, VTuber, no VTubers, normal VTubers are 1.5 standard deviations away from normality by default. I don't know, well, I guess that's kind of true. I think the most normal VTubers end up being something like theater kids. Rooney is definitely a theater kid. I think of her when I think of normies, but I think she's also kind of abnormal too. Wow, only 1.5. It's pretty good compared to the 2.8 standard deviations of a kick streamer. I should read my chat while driving. I should drive a car. I don't want to drive a car though. I don't want to drive a car. I don't like driving cars. My dad tells me I really should drive cars, but it's very overstimulating. I don't like it. You should drive now, thunder in distance. I don't want to. I don't want to drive in the car. I don't want to drive in the car. There's this really funny video. There's a really funny video this guy took. I think it was titled something like Driving on Salvia. He inhales some salvia and then in his car, and then he starts just like giggling furiously and dropping stuff out his window. And he never drives. Say the license story, Timmy. I don't know about the license story. I don't know what that refers to specifically. However, I had a teacher I would drive with sometimes to get experience behind the wheel. And the fascinating and horrifying thing, whenever I drove with her, she would always... She'd say, like, see those pedestrians that are crossing right now? They may say that they have the right of way, but they're actually jaywalking, so you would not be responsible if you ran them over. It's like, what? What? She's like, I hate how many pedestrians cross the road. You know, if I hit them, it wouldn't be my fault. What? What? Hello? I'm scared. When you went to the DMV to get your license and the DMV person had to stop the test, I was practicing night driving and I got overwhelmed, and she said that I seemed really freaked out and made me pull over, and then I said I wanted to go home. I don't like driving, it makes me feel sad. Sometimes... Sounds like an instructor? Yeah. I'm not good at class and stuff like that. I'm very good at the written portion, but other than that, I can't do it. It scares me. I don't have a driver's license though. Ugh. I'm gonna... The Benadryl is really kicking in, and also I need to take more ibuprofen. Are those safe to mix? What can I mix these with? Probably safe. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Wait, I can't go to bed. I have dogs to take care of. I think I'm gonna rest. Where did they do night driving test? Never heard of such a thing. Behind the wheel training. Thank you for coming. I'll stream. I think I'll stream again later. Bye bye. Bye bye Barmy, bye bye Ringo, bye bye Bob, bye bye Tikon, bye bye Chase, bye bye Breezy, bye bye Sazerac, bye bye Arid, bye bye Mikey, bye bye Standard, bye bye Nate, bye bye Bob. Did I say Bob? I feel like I said Bob. Bye bye Tikon, bye bye Meta, bye bye Redox, bye bye Standard, bye bye Heccup. Also, you should thank me for setting you guys free. Thank you for seeing me chat. Team, it was good chatting with you, even if you condemned me to mod. I want to improve my chatting skills. I couldn't find an off-brand of Claritin, by the way. I was gonna buy Claritin, but it was expensive, so I didn't. Bye bye, Chase. I forgot what I said already. Bye bye.